I'm back at the Sky Bar, my favorite place, and I'm here with my new friend, Samantha. But Samantha, would you please introduce yourself properly?
Hi, everybody. My name is Samantha Coronado, and I am a community organizer, a server, and a fitness instructor in the Tucson area. I'm from Ambos Nogales, and I've been in Tucson for about 6 years. I did school for 5 years. I have been serving tables and teaching classes, and I guess we'll be talking about community organizing today.
We could talk about anything you want, Samantha, but that's what intrigued me when I saw you on the street and introduced myself to you. So tell me a little bit about some of the community organization projects that you've worked on in the past.
Well, I've been mostly part of lots of teams that have done awesome things. I was part of the canvassing team for Prop 206, the minimum wage campaign that was led by the Healthy Working Families, with Zaira Olivier, Amanda Villa, and Tomas with Lucha AZ. And then I've also done some canvassing and signature collection for Prop 204, the Strong Start Tucson preschool prop that we unfortunately didn't pass this time. And I've done some civil disobedience on Capitol Hill, working with healthcare and just general, like, voter registration, legal observation.
What draws you to this type of work?
Well, I think that looking around the world and seeing all the injustices that are happening and all of the people that we all need to come together to fix our communities up, that's what draws me to this work.
I mean, that's a fantastic answer. I got to tell you, though, as a community reporter, I'm often disappointed by the apathy that I see in the general community. What is it about your background growing up in Nogales, you think, that made you particularly aware of these issues?
I think, well, I was born in Nogales, Sonora, and then when I was 12, 13, I moved to Nogales, Arizona. Have always been very low income. My mom was a single mom raising my sister and me. My divorced parents are friends, and have always pulled resources together to kind of make a healthy, loving environment for my sister and me. But moving up to Tucson and going into the university and realizing just how difficult it is to be to have low income and trying to get ahead. And then it made me realize that that is the position of almost everybody in this country, whether you are a young single woman, whether you're a black person, an indigenous person, immigrant person. There's a system set up here that doesn't allow us to move forward. And the labor that we do, all the hours we put into restaurants, the hours that we put teaching in schools that are unpaid, I don't know, all the door painting, everything that we do doesn't come with a return because the tax bracket is fucked up. And so I'm just interested in raising awareness and bringing people together to, make our food healthier, make our schools better funded, better paid teachers, lights in our streets. I think that those are the issues that I grew up with and I didn't realize everyone else was also dealing with. So
well,
that's why I do this work.
That's a fantastic opening. Let's go ahead and take a quick break here. Okay, folks, we're back with Samantha, community activist, and what I'd like to pivot towards now is some of the things that are important to you going on right now or in the near future. So what projects would you want to talk about if I pose that question to you?
I, at the moment, don't have any personal big projects that I'm putting forward. I've dropped out of school to help my sister and mom so that my sister doesn't have to be working while she's studying. I'll be working a lot and just putting in my volunteer hours with different community organizations. I think the groups that I see out doing the most work here in Tucson are Lupe, Tucson, Black Lives Matter Tucson, the Community Bail Fund, Najima and her mom, really, Lola Rainey. I mean, they are carrying all of the Black issues. And I think, well, as far as like me being a white passing Latina, you know, person with white passing privilege, I want to tell other white people and white passing Latinos in Tucson that the best way to help sometimes is just putting our money places and letting people do what they will with that money. So I think Lupe Tucson, Black Lives Matter Tucson, and also the Trucks and Water Protectors, Sal Amador, Summer Aguilera, they are just putting some serious work and, you know, and carrying, this is generational work, so they're carrying the work of their moms, their tios, their grandparents, and still doing it. These are all people who, like me, have a lot of big projects in their head that they would love to put forward, but that don't have enough funding. So I think as like someone who is new to the game, right? I'm only 24. I think that it would be disrespectful disrespectful of me to try to say, hey, Tucson, do what I want you all to do, instead of first listening to what's already happening and being a part of that and putting in my time in the projects that are already out there. So I try to do that. I haven't yet gotten to a point where I can do a monthly donation to any org because I don't have that kind of money yet. But I always like to tell people who have well-paying jobs, or at least jobs that, you know, sustain their families, people that are up on their feet, to do donations to C4s that might be getting some federal funding, but it's just not enough because a lot of people, for example, I've done work with Lucha, Arizona. Their base is mostly in the Phoenix area, but they've recently moved to Tucson with Amanda Villa, and they do just awesome work. But what people don't know about these organizations is that they come with deliverables from the federal government. So the federal government will say, here's the money that we're giving you, but you have to do these things for us. And these organizations never get to try their own projects, and if they do, it just comes at such a stretch from these workers who are already underpaid. So I think just bringing awareness to the groups that are here, trying to be a part of what's already happening, and honoring the people and the activists that have come before me is what I'm doing right now. And I don't know, maybe 10 years from now, 15 years from now, I'll be able to get my PhD or, I don't know, do my own projects here.
That's an excellent time to take another break. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
You making your life a little better, my baby girl, every day. Sometimes I tell her to keep her head up because she gets fed up with the shit that people say that ain't it equal. Hey, doing my thing and I'm leaving the evil ways. But I'm back at the shit and I doubt it. Keep it coming, everything climbing just like a mountain. This goes out to all the chicks who be hood rich. Oh my goodness, she hood miss. Huh? This go out to the chicks who making cheddar. Make every day a little better. All my chicks who making cheddar. Putting it down, making money forever weather. This goes out to all the chicks making cheddar. Doing the thing, make every day a little better. This goes out to all my chicks making cheddar. Doing the thing, making every day a little better. Word up. I know the work ain't up. Do my thing and they do theirs until they paid up. Is she buying me some beers, some buds, some smokes? Do my thing with no fear, cause I feel that she got me, even when she naughty. Gotta be ripping the floor, do my thing, I'm keeping on the spot, G. And I love my baby, gave me a kid, all up in the state of AZ, in the top, baby. I love you, girl. All you chicks out there making cheddar, keep it happening. It's a new generation.